almost a year ago from now. And I mean, we'll get into it all in the sense of I had some big obstacles to get through, which was James O'Keefe, Project Veritas, and people that I guess my story was too dangerous. What I was doing, like I don't know, like why did they give me the cameras in the first place if they weren't going to tell my story?
Well, let's get to that because I went in to do some research on you the other day because I didn't know a lot about you, and I went to Just Integrity and I was watching your first movie. And I encourage everyone go to justintegrity.net and check out these videos. Absolutely. I thought this whole time it was going to be about Pfizer, and that was, then that was it. And it turned into a whole other beast. So you're on.
What twist?
Yeah, yes, you're on. You just keep poking the holes where people don't want you to, and good, because that's. Here's the thing: there was how many people knew what you knew and yet just stayed silent because they were just getting their foot into the door. Or I'm sure Pfizer has great benefits. I'm like, you know, I how many of those people stayed quiet? And then the problem with blowing the whistle on it is that you're just going to have people that will never get it. They don't ever get it. Um, but the fact that and people who were around in 2020, 2021 on social media knew that as soon as you came out with something on anything pharmaceutical related, it was amazing how quickly stuff was getting shut down,
Oh
accounts
yeah, with
blocked.
fact checkers, all that. Corey, so to touch on like were there people like me? I had no idea in real time. I felt like I was literally the black sheep. I'm like I'm the only one who thinks like I do, right? But it turns out there were some folks like me. It's just a matter of we were so few and far between. I think that no one was asking anybody like, are you a conspiracy theorist basically, right? Like that wasn't questions that were being had, unfortunately, because there was such a stigma. Like I was getting told get boosted, get boosted, get boosted. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, little do you guys know, behind, because I had to wear a mask at work. Like that's how crazy they were. I like behind my mask I'm cracking up because I'm like, these people have no idea that I didn't even take the first two. They just assumed. But in hindsight's always 2020. After the release of my documentary, I had some I'll leave the guy anonymous, but I got some DMs from this gentleman from Massachusetts who was friendly with a couple folks that worked at the Andover campus with me, and they thought the same exact thing. They were like, "We're not taking this clot shot. We're not taking this death shot. Absolutely not. We're just doing our jobs basically and getting out of there." And so, you know, I guess I had such a unique situation too. Like I was 23 years old. It's not like I'm like married, have a wife and kids and have to put food on the table for a family and have to rely on a paycheck to pay a mortgage and all of that good stuff, right? Like I had to pay for rent, right? And that was it. And I was like, something inside me also was just like, you got to do this. And if you don't, like, better, and you're gonna have to answer for why you didn't try your absolute hardest.
Yeah,
And